to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for James Harden.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And the Clippers starting 5. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Like we know, these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. In the corner, Powell with it. Shoots over Dort. The shot by Powell, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, Dort. Inside. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Williams.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Harden scanning the floor. That 3 off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And no problem for Zubac. He likes that mid-range.
Pass to Holmgren. Shoots the 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard on the wing. Defended by Holmgren. And it's Leonard missing.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing him shake loose in the mid-range.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now, here's George. 9 points last game out. Williams with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Los Angeles with some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac, and Jones subbed in for Nicholas Batum. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Powell. And Leonard has it in the corner. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball. Leonard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Warriors. We know, Brent, throughout his career, Kawhi Leonard has always been sensational on both ends of the floor.
It's a great point, Kevin, and it's sort of making me think about history. You know how history can sometimes be boring, but it's something you should study. Kawhi Leonard is that kind of player. Young guys should be studying what Kawhi represents in terms of his two-way prowess, dominating on the offensive end, and just a menace on defense. So, kids, history is important. Study Kawhi Leonard.
And he knocks down the first one. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Both good from the line that time. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. It's tipped. Outside Leonard. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dort misses.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Down low, trying to end the drought, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden's shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Here's Joe. 8 points his last outing. Hartenstein with the screen on Jones. Williams for three, and he's good on the three ball. Williams has got 6 points.
You're so accurate from deep. Williams can torch you.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Leonard, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 10.
Feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Joe. No good on the three. The Clippers trail. Powell kicks to Harden. And a miss there on the triple.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Here's Caruso. The Clippers getting the bucket. There's the screen. Lock at 6. Williams kicks to Caruso. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard with the ball. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Powell, that's good.
And how about Powell just coming back and taking on the challenge, answering the call?
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. The first free throw is good, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Holmgren's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Second free throw, no good. Well, Brent, Mark Daigneault was named the 2024 Coach of the Year. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, he won 2 separate Coach of the Year awards. One voted on by his peers, and the other one voted on by the media. What a remarkable accomplishment for such a young coach that has not only grown himself, but grown this team in ways that a lot of other squads are envious.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Williams, here we go, can't get it to fall.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Now Caruso, done with some nice D. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Lets it fly, and he drops that one in. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Holmgren against Jones. Williams for 3. The offensive rebound. Back to Holmgren. A wide open look here for Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Clippers trail by 4. And here's Leonard. He's got 10.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, it's been tough with all the injuries, but Kawhi is a top 75 player, rightfully so. Cannot question his greatness. And it's hard to not think about the what-ifs with him.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now, here's Holmgren. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bogdanovich out there with Harden. Then there's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward.
Dialed in from deep, Harden understands when he should look to shoot the 3 ball.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Here's Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Eubanks got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wallace against Harden. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Joe. Holmgren with it. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And he makes the first. It feels like every season, Brett, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Now, here is Harden. He has 5. Pass to Zubac. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Caruso. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Harden outside. Going inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Dort misses. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Outside, Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Caruso, the pass to Dort. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Wiggins. The three. Joe can't get it to go.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Harden outside. Zubac with the screen for Harden. They get it back. Outside Batum. Outside Bogdanovich. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jalen Williams is checked in for Isaiah Joe. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Clippers. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Thunder, a game behind.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, it could steamroll through the season. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Over in the corner, Batum. Pass to Coffee. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Coffee's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, there are a few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC. Well, this man at the line is a puzzle that defenses for years in this league have just not been able to solve. And that is really the story of James Harden's career.
Holmgren can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harden against Caruso, and the basket is good. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Pass to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Caruso kicks to Wiggins. There's Williams with the 3. No good that time.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bogdanovich passes to Harden. On the wing, Batum. His 3-pointers off the mark. Thunder trailing by 5. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Wiggins. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Harden against Caruso. He gets that one. Harden's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Wiggins. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. Norman Powell's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And it's done in for James Harden. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 5. Outside, Jones. Pass to Dunn. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
They shot the lights out from deep and really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard. And yes, sir. Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Pass to Williams. Tries from 10. He squares up and sinks it. Williams has got 10 points.
Showing more and more how ideal a wing player he is. Williams, such a polished J.
Here's Dunn. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Now here's Williams. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Again, it's Jalen Williams. He is in a groove, playing with confidence. Just keep finding him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
D.A. the versatility. That is pretty special. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Leonard. .139 left in the first half. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Wow, the Claw doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
Jones finds Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Kicks it out to Jones. A three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
LA's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Jones, the pass to Zubac. Back to Jones. A 3 from Leonard. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Eubanks is checked in. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams passes to Dort. Great D that time from Powell. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Toronto. Pass to Eubanks. Jones for 3. It's good from long range. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. In the East, Jason Tatum.
Reminds me of the Swiss Army knife forward Jason Tatum. It's amazing how well-developed a scorer he is at such a young age. What's even more amazing, his fans really get on him when he's not producing at the highest level. A little bit ungrateful, if you ask me.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, famage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said famage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And here are the Clippers now. The lead is 2. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 side. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
I mean, Holmgren, not that hard for him at his height, but jamming it through.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Harden with it. 13 points in the game. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Amir Coffey's checked in for Los Angeles. Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Here's Harden. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's 15 points for James Harden. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Harden outside. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden, no good.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Williams. It's deflected.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has. And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Williams finds Holmgren. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harden dishes to Powell. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Batum a screen on Dort. From deep, Harden hits it from three-point range. Harden's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Dort with a screen for Williams. Outside, Dort puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Coffey. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now Powell. And Batum kicks to Harden. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Over Harden. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 8 rebounds in this game. Harden outside. Zubats a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a nice open look right there. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Harden to stop the run. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Coffey. Here's Zubats. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Zubats has got 6.
Zubats does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. Thunder trailing by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, here's Hartenstein, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Jones. Back to Harden. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Williams. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And the first one drops.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for George. Harden hits them both. Now Williams, 14 points for him. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Eubanks got rebound number 8 now on the night. Caruso against Harden. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 16. The Thunder pull it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Williams can't hit. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Coffey. A shot off that time. Excellent D there from Williams. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Jones sets the pick for Harden. And the rejection by Holmgren. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Eubanks grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second in scoring. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And that one falls for Jones. A different look for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Jalen Williams. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Joe. He has yet to score. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Clippers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Harden outside. 1:33 left to play in the third. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 28.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Powell for three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
And here's Harden, and he has 28 points for the game. 29 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. It's Jones on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Harden's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Coffey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. James Harden getting it done for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Jones. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position.
Yeah, as a shooter, Williams is fairly flexible.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. Simmons checked in for the Clippers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 1. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Caruso, the pass to Dort. And Zhang kicks to Dort. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Clippers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Harden the pass to Simmons. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Bogdanovich. This one for 3. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by the Clippers. Jones finds Simmons. Bogdanovich left side. Over Joe. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Simmons.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Williams passes to Caruso. Here's Joe. And the 3 off target. Clippers leading by 6. Harden dishes to Simmons. Back to Harden. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
That one good for two.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
L.A. has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Harden against Caruso. Harden can't hit. Thunder trailing by 7. Pass to Joe. A three ball. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Joe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Harden. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range, and that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Back to Williams. Pass to Hartenstein, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers leading by 7. Now here's Harden. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Batum. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Williams in the post. Beyond the arc. And Simmons with the rebound. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
That's good from Simmons. And the Thunder with some changes. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Jalen Williams. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Mills comes in for James Harden. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To Holmgren. Bogdanovich against Dort. Back to Holmgren. Outside, Dort for the three. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer is right on target.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Simmons with it. Outside, Batum. Pass to Mills. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 rebounds in the game. Dort wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now Simmons inside. Here's Mills. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 80 that time from Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 5. Simmons, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is who he has become. Leonard, with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot. And one.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
And here is Williams. Holmgren the screen. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Mills from the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Dort attacking. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
Leonard looking around from 10 feet out, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Williams. Down low. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hartenstein.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Holmgren, and it's Leonard missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Williams with the ball. Shot, high post. And Simmons with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. It out to Leonard. Launches it. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum finds Mills. In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to Mills. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
And SGA is used to bearing these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
Now here's Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Holmgren.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And Los Angeles with some changes. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Batum. Norman Powell comes in for Bogdanovich. And James Harden subbed in for Patty Mills. And he is unable to get the second one.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. I will tell you what, Jalen Williams is cold-blooded. Big points there.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden with it. Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And stolen by Simmons. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Williams. Lets it go from deep. And Jones pulls it down. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, James Harden.